Welcome. Today I'm walking you through a project I developed for my HND Electrical Engineering program. That's a digital attendance system. The inspiration for this came from a common problem in our lecture halls. The traditional paper-based attendance system, the traditional paper-based attendance system. Paper records often lead to lecture disruptions, lost data, and a massive headache when it's time to calculate attendance summaries. I wanted to build a professional offline first C++ solution to automate this process. So to build this, I used VS Code as my primary development environment and GitHub for version control, ensuring that every stage of the development was tracked over a 4 weeks timeline. The core of the system is built on object-oriented programming, that's OOP principles in C++, utilizing classes, file handling through fstream, and the standard template library for efficient data management. So now, let us explain the main code. So I started with the main syntax of every code, that's hash include iostream. Hash include iostream is used for standard input and output. Hash include vector is a dynamic array used to store a list of student objects. Hash include string is used to handle text like names and index numbers. Hash include map is a container used to link a student index number to their status. Hash include fstream is a crucial file for handling reading from and writing to text files. Hash include iomanip is used for input or output. So now when you come to the student class, this acts as a blueprint for every student in the system. It stores two primary data points, that's the index number and the name. The display function uses a formatted quote to show student details clearly in a list. Now let's go to the attendance session class. So this class handles a specific lecture instance. The map less than string, string attendance is the brain of the session. It stores who was there and their status, that's present, absent, or late. Then the get file name. It automatically generates a unique file name based on the course code and then the date. So as you can see here. So now let's move to the persistent file storage. It ensures data isn't lost when the program closes. And then it saves students, writes the student list to student test using a comma separated format. So now let's go to the main menu logic. The main menu logic. So this is the main menu logic. As you can see, we use cout. So the user, the one who will access this code, This is the output of the code. It will come as one, register student, view all students, search students by index, create attendance session, and what have you. So now let's continue from the marking attendance logic. The loop. The loop uses a for loop to iterate through the entire list of registered students one by one. This ensures no student is skipped during the process. Then the shorthand inputs. It makes the system user friendly. I programmed it to accept single letters like P, which is for present, A, which is for absent, and then L, which is for late. So when we run the code, you see the shorthand inputs, which is P for present, A for absent, and then L for late. So the default values, I added a safety net where if a user simply presses enter without typing anything, the system defaults the status to absent or keeps the existing record. This prevents empty data fields in your report. So now let us run the entire code to see if it truly works. So we come here, we go to our run, then run it. Yes. So as you can see, this is the output of the C++ program I developed. So let's try and test a few to see if it really works. So let's say one, register a student. So enter index number. So we have 0, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, D. So enter the student's full name. We have Erica Asantewa. So enter. As you can see, student registered successfully. So let's go to review all students. So when I finish doing the code, I tested it. So I have some students saved there already because there's a save option in my code which is save all data. Because of that, all those data I've saved in it will appear when we choose the two menus. So let's test it and see. So as you can see, I've saved Jan, Kelvin, Bojo, Christabel, Yao, Kwame, Rose, Yeboah, Joseph, Bondman, and then Eric Asantua. So now, create attendance session. Let's go to create attendance session because for the theory, let's say we are looking for a student index number. We don't have to go back to the list. We just have to type the index number and then the name will come. So let's go to create attendance session for them. So that's what for. We go to enter. So they said enter course code. So we have EEE 207. Click on enter. Enter the year. So 2026 dash the month, that's 03 dash the day 08. So enter. Then the start time, let's say 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock. Oh, they said invalid time format, so let's do it again. So 4 So I'll enter, then the course code, that's EEE 201, enter the year 2026 dash the month 03 dash 08. Because the coding is case sensitive, that was why this place gave us invalid time format, because they wanted the 9 to be in 0 before we have to, it has to be in 2 digits, but because we got only one, that was why. This shows that C++ is a case sensitive something. So this one we will do it case sensitive, so we'll do it 09, then what, o'clock 00. So you could see, okay, enter duration in minutes, let's say 90 minutes. So as you can see, attendance session created successfully. Now let's go to mark attendance. That one will show the shorthand that you place in it. That's the P for present, A for absent, and then the L for late. So mark attendance, so 5. Enter. So select session number, that's the so that's 1. And Jan Kelvin, let's choose L because he was late. Bojo Christabel, let's choose A because she was absent. Kwame, let's choose P because he was present. Rose Yeboah, L, she was late. Joseph Wondman, P was present. Then Erica Santua was also present. So you can see it here. We've marked what? Attendance marked successfully. So after marking attendance successfully, let's say maybe you by mistake inputted someone's own wrongly and want to update it, you use the 6. So you just select session number, which is 1, then enter student index number. So example 01242151D. So enter, then choose. The old one was what? Absent. So the new one, let's take present, P. So you can see attendance updated successfully. So let's go to let's jump to 8 and then let's see. Enter session number 1. So as you can see, present is 4, absent 0. So after saving the file, which is 9, we can be able to, because there's a CSV file attached to this code, we'll be able to view the file and then we'll send it to our lecturers and now this one as an attendance sheet. As you can see, all data saved successfully. So whenever you need this work, or maybe let's say the whatever you sent to the lecturer cannot be found or something, you just come back to the code to generate it back. That's what load attendance, load session from file, and then you get everything. You get everything back. So building this system was a journey through the core pillars of C++. This project does not just fulfill a midterm requirement, it demonstrates how we as engineers can build digital tools that are reliable, offline capable, and ready for real-world use. So if you're a fellow student or a developer, I hope this breakdown helps you with your own project. All the source code is available on my GitHub as part of the capsule. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next project. Bye.